Welcome to Jamie deRoy and Friends. I'm Jamie deRoy.
And I'm Barry Kleinbort.
And we have such an exciting show for you tonight. We have been catching up on so much theater because the season is wrapping up. So much to see before the Tony Awards. So to start us off, a razzle-dazzle of a show, The Great Gatsby, with music by Jason Howland and lyrics by Nathan Tyson.
The book is by Kate Kerrigan, based on the F. Scott Fitzgerald novel, and it's directed by Mark Bruni. And the leads are played by Jeremy Jordan and Ava Noblezada.
And it's nominated for its costumes in the Tony Awards, as it should be. They are spectacular.
It's quite a lavish production, and it's playing at the Broadway Theater.
Here's a look.
He had the world at his feet. Oh, he made the summer beat on and on and on. You money, young, rich and wise, rebel for love. Don't you want that now? Money filling your pocket, spend it all you got, and heaven knows if it'll last. Money, votes against the current, push against the tide. We ride, we ride, we ride, we ride. I thought you disappeared, thought you were gone. Buried you in my heart, but as I moved on, I had this feeling as I was falling. The sound across the bay was the sound of you calling. Retreat, return, be lost, be lost. Closer and closer and closer. Take her back to that kiss, to that row of willow trees. All our years that we missed will blow away with the breeze. They say you can't relive the past, but I know what I see. And oh, finally the past, finally the past, finally the past is catching up to me.
The Tony nominations have been announced, and we're going to bring you an entire show of Tony-nominated shows and performers. But tonight, we start off with one of the best musicals with 7 Tony Award nominations.
That's Water for Elephants, which is based on the best-selling novel by Sarah Gruen, and it has a book by Rick Ellis.
And the music is by Pigpen Theater Company, with the direction by Jessica Stone.
Grant Gustin stars along with Isabel McCalla.
Greg Edelman, Paul Alexander Nolan, Stan Brown, and Sarah Gettelfinger. Water for Elephants is playing at the Imperial Theater.
Let's take a look.
See Benzini Brothers Circus for a one-night only run. Ain't it so? The road don't make you so. The road don't make you young. Ain't it so? The road don't make you young. Live a life worth living when they say it can't be done. Ain't it so? The road don't make, ain't it so? The road don't make you young. Ain't it so?
Stereophonic, playing at the Golden Theater, has the most Tony nominations in history for a play. 13 nominations, including Best Play.
It's written by David Ajmi, and it has original songs by Will Butler, and it's directed by Daniel Auken. And of the cast, 6 of them are making their Broadway debuts.
They are so terrific. We hope you get to see it.
Yes. Cabaret at the Kit Kat Club has 9 Tony nominations, including Best Musical Revival, and it is Cabaret, which opened on Broadway in 1966, and this is, I believe, its 5th Broadway revival, which has music by John Kander, lyrics by Fred Ebb, and a book by Joe Masteroff. And I saw the original production, and I have to tell you, I paid $3, which I've never forgotten.
Wow. Well, things have changed.
They have, including the August Wilson Theater, which for this production has been completely reconfigured and designed, and there is no stage. There is a set, but the audience, where I was sitting, was on the actual stage of the August Wilson Theater.
And you actually look at the other side of the,
Right,
audience.
it's completely in the round.
It's in the round, and
Right.
it's immersive, and it's fun. You can go early. There's a pre-show before. You can get
right.
drinks and food. It's just a great experience. And playing the lead is Tony winner and Oscar winner Eddie Redmayne.
Also in the cast are B.B. Newirth and Stephen Skybell. Another musical revival this season is The Wiz, which has music and lyrics by Charlie Smalls and a book by William F. Brown.
And the additional book is by Amber Ruffin. It's directed by Shelley Williams.
Yes, and in the cast we have Wayne Brady and we have Deborah Cox.
And Nichelle Lewis.
One of the fun surprises this season is the jukebox musical, The Heart of Rock and Roll. It's based on the music of Huey Lewis and the News, and it has a book by Jonathan A. Abrams.
And it's directed by Gordon Greenberg and choreographed by Lauren Latero. She was very busy this season. She did Tommy also. She's nominated for a Drama Desk Award and a Cheetah Rivera Award. And the show is playing at the James Earl Jones Theater.
And in the cast are Corey Cott, John Dossett,
And Orville Mendoza. And here's a look at the heart of rock and roll.
They say the heart of rock and roll is still beating. After what I've seen, I'm real.
Now the old boy may be barely breathing.
Heart of rock and roll, heart of rock and roll. Feel the power, just feel the power of love. That's the power, that's the power of love. Feel the power of love, feel the power, feel the power of love, feel the power, feel the power of love, feel the power of love. Heart of rock and roll, heart of rock and roll,
And another show up for Best Musical is Suffs, with book, music, and lyrics by Shayna Taub. And she stars in it. It's directed by Lee Silverman.
Also in the cast are Nikki M. James, Jen Colella, and Emily Skinner.
Suffs plays at the Music Box Theater.
Let's take a look.
I want my mother to know I was here.
I want my sisters to know I was here.
I want my great-granddaughter to know I was here.
I want my students to know I was here.
I want my niece to know I was here. I want your great-granddaughter to know I was here.
She's a great American bitch. Drink if they've called you an ag.
Drink if they've called you a slut
Or a shrew. Drink if they've called you a crazy hag. Drink if the rumors are true. We demand to be heard. We demand to be known. We demand a voice of our own. We demand to be seen. Equality now.
Manhattan Theater Club presents Mary Jane, playing at the Samuel J. Friedman Theater, and it's just been extended through June 16th.
Yes, it's a play by Amy Herzog, and it's directed by Ann Kaufman, and it stars Rachel McAdams in her Broadway debut.
And this play is another one of the nominated plays, and it is terrific.
Yes, and we should say, it's too bad they're not giving Tonys for ensemble performances, because the four women who support Rachel McAdams in this play are extraordinary. April Mathis, Susan Pourfar, Lily Santiago, and Brenda Whale.
When did you know?
That there was a problem? My water broke at 25 weeks.
Oh.
Well, as a reference point, I had barely started wearing maternity clothes yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. I had heard they could save babies that came early like that, so I just thought, okay, this is going to be a tough couple weeks. We'll get through it. And they kept him in as long as they could. He was born at 25 weeks and 4 days. And we named him Alexander, after Danny's, my ex's dad.
Lincoln Center Theater presents Uncle Vanya. It's the classic play written by Anton Chekhov. This adaptation is written by Heidi Schreck.
Uncle Vanya is directed by Lila Neugebauer.
It's playing at the Vivian Beaumont Theater, and in the cast are Steve Carell,
Alfred Molina,
William Jackson Harper,
Anika Nani Rose, Jane Howdyshell,
Allison Peel,
and Jonathan Hadari.
With 13 Tony nominations, Hell's Kitchen is playing at the Schubert Theater. It is the music of Alicia Keys.
The book is by Christopher Diaz, and it's directed by Michael Greif.
Camille A. Brown has done the choreography, and it boasts a stellar cast, including Shoshana Bean,
Keisha Lewis,
Brandon Victor Dixon,
and Malaya Joy Moon.
Here is a look at Hell's Kitchen.
Me and my mother live on the 42nd floor of a 44-story building on 43rd Street, right in the heart of the neighborhood some people know as Hell's Kitchen.
Enough! Upstairs, now!
And when you hit that ground floor, piano. Always piano.
Good.
Are you teaching me how to play piano right now?
In the face of great resistance, yes.
I was wondering, baby, could I make you my baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy?
And once you get through these doors, it's like all of New York City is singing to you.
This girl is on fire! I'm a damn good mother.
The best, I know it.
No one. The only thing I'm ever thinking about is you.
Can't get in the way of what I'm feeling.
You were in pain. That pain led you here. Listen to that pain. Do something with it.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made. There's nothing you can't do.
Get ready to write your own story.
You never know what you're gonna hear when these elevator doors open up.
Off-Broadway down at the DR2 Theater is Still, starring Tim Daly and Jane Atkinson.
It's been extended to May 23rd. It's written by Leah Romeo and directed by Adrian Campbell Holt.
I have a really great dog.
You always wanted a dog.
Yeah, he's a Shepherd Rottweiler mix. Rufus. Saturday mornings we go hiking, Sundays I golf and have lunch at the club.
It sounds like you ended up right where you should be, Tish.
I did.
That's good.
It is good.
We're both lucky.
As you may know, the Palace Theater has been closed for a very long time for an intensive renovation, including raising it up like 4 stories or something. And it's going to reopen with Ben Platt live at the Palace. And we get to see the theater again.
Well, it's a major renovation. It closed in 2018, and so it's taken 6 years for the renovation. And if you walk down 47th Street, the entrance is now, it used to be on Broadway, the entrance is now on 47th. So, and they lifted the building up so they could build a gallery, an arcade below it. So there are stores now below the theater. Well, it's true. So, and we're all going to see what happens.
And we
starting
can't
in
wait
May.
to see this. This show is directed by Michael Arden, who won a Tony last year for directing Parade. And of course, Ben Platt was in Parade, and he won a Tony. Parsons Dance returns to the Joyce Theater from May 14th through the 25th. They're bringing some new pieces and, of course, their old standby Caught.
And now for our cabaret roundup. Adrienne Hahn brings her show, The Fall of the Weimar Republic, to the Triad Theater.
It plays on May 21st.
It's so interesting with cabaret being back in town, and she always finds a way to be contemporary.
Willkommen im Kabarett, meine Damen und Herren!
They call me Naughty Lola. There was a girl on earth on my pianola. Yeah.
Work for all it's worth now.
Ich bin die fesche Lola, der Liebling der Saison. Ich hab ein Pianola zu Hause in meinem Salon und will mich verbegleiten da unten aus dem Saal. Dem hau ich in die Seiten und tritt ihm aufs Pedal. Ich weiß nicht, zu wem ich gehöre. Ich bin doch zu schade für einen allein. Wenn ich jetzt grad die Treue schwöre, wird wieder ein anderer ganz unglücklich sein.
At 54 Below, Tony Danza brings his show, Stories and Standards, to the club on May 28th through June 1st. Tony was a guest recently with us at Birdland. Here's Tony singing from that wonderful evening.
I never saw a rainbow, never found a pot of gold. I lost the dice in Vegas every single time I rolled. I've mortgaged all my daydreams, and the winter's getting cold. As everything happens to me, I make a date for golf. You can bet your life it rains. Try to throw a party, but the guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. 'Cause everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps. And every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a guy who never thinks before he jumps. 'Cause everything happens to me. At first I thought that you might end this jinx for me. That love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me. And I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Oh, I telegraphed and phoned. I sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye. There was even postage due. I fell in love just once, but then it had to be with you. 'Cause everything happens to me. Hey boys, play a little. At first I thought that you might end this jinx for me. That love would turn the trick to end despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me. And I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. Oh. I texted and I phoned. I sent an email straight to you. Your answer was goodbye, and you changed your screen name too. Try and update it a little. I fell in love just once, but then it had to be with you. 'Cause everything happens, everything happens, everything happens to me.
And Jamie, we should announce a save the date for your show at Birdland on July 1st.
It is a benefit for the Entertainment Community Fund, which was formerly known as the Actors Fund, and it's one of the best charities I know of.
I couldn't agree more, and your show never fails to delight and entertain everybody. So please save the date for July 1st.
Thank you. Over at the Cafe Carlisle from May 14th through the 18th is Tony Award winner John Lloyd Young. He brings his show back to the club. I adore John Lloyd Young. He won the Tony when he was in Jersey Boys playing Frankie Valli. On May 20th, down at NYU Skirball Center, the Cheetah Rivera Awards will take place. It's the first year that Cheetah can't be there.
Well, yes, we lost her this year. She had quite a remarkable career. And not only, besides being a tremendous performer, she cared so much about young people and dance. And it is so fitting that these awards continue even without her.
And I'm glad they named them after her while she was still with us.
Absolutely.
Now this year, they are presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award to Bernadette Peters, and it will be presented by her friend Joel Gray. You know, the Cheetah Rivera Awards also gives a lot of scholarships to high school kids that are studying theater and dance. So every year they have this incredible array of young kids dancing, and now you get to see them, and they are so fabulous.
Let's take a look.
One thing you've taught